Welcome to this special edition of the HyperFast Show. I'm Keri Shull, and today I'm going to be pulling back the curtain and showing you inside how we've trained hundreds of our buyer's agents to close thousands of real estate transactions successfully and billions, that's right, with a B, of dollars of sales volume. Make sure you watch the entire 9-part series. Guys, I want to put money in your pocket and change your lives, so let's get started. So Kat, we use a tool called the Circle of Truth, and this helps us identify what's really, really important to you. Okay. So our search is calibrated correctly, okay? And so there's 4 features that can help us adjust. It's price, the location, the type of home, and the features, okay? In your case, one of the features that's really shifting the results is the 800 square feet, right? And the other feature that's really shifting the results is the location, because right now you're only 5 blocks to the metro. And what I noticed when you were talking about what's important to you, you want access to walk to the grocery store, the Trader Joe's. You want to be able to walk out and go to dinner. But if you had to walk 10, 15 minutes versus 5, would that be okay with you?
Yeah, I mean, I think I wouldn't mind walking like 15 minutes, but I don't see myself walking like 30 minutes to
30
dinner.
minutes is like
yeah.
too long.
Yeah.
But 15 is like a nice stroll.
Yeah, but like if it's more than 15, I don't see myself doing that.
Okay, so let's go ahead and make some adjustments to 15 minutes, okay?
Okay.
The other feature, now there's a skill set here. It's called pecking and stacking. What I just did when I talked about the location is a peck, okay? Now, what a peck is I'm focusing on one feature. When you're stacking, you're gonna reiterate the importance to the client, but you're going to use 2 of the most important things that they're looking for on top of each other. So I know by changing the location to a 15-minute walk, that's automatically gonna create massive results for her. That might be enough. So Lissy, can you go ahead and broaden all of the searches around the metro? So while she's doing that, I'm gonna pretend that this is not gonna net the result so we can practice the skill of stacking. Okay, so Kat, you told me the 450 was the price range that you wanted to stay within, but you do have the flexibility to increase your budget a little bit, especially if you decide to do the adjustable rate mortgage. So my question is, if you had to choose between keeping the square footage at the 800 and increasing the price, if you increase the price a little, you can stay in the location that you want, and you get the 800 square feet. Would you rather increase the price by about $100, $200 a month, or would you rather reduce the size of the unit to give yourself a few more options that have all the features that you want?
If I increase the price, it's $100 to $200 more a month. Like overall, how much more would I be spending?
In the price point?
Yeah.
You would be spending up to about $40,000, $50,000 more.
Okay. I think I would rather go up in price than make a sacrifice for any of the features. I really hate feeling boxed in. Like I really just don't like small apartments. I've done it.
Okay.
And I need a separate space for everything.
Okay. That makes sense. And let me ask you, if you went with a unit that was a little older, the building was a little older, to get that extra square footage, would it be worth it for the building to be a little older to give you additional space?
I think as long as it was an updated unit, I'm open to an older building, but I still would want it updated.
Okay, that makes sense. Fabulous. Okay, so do you guys see everything I just learned? A lot of clients want newer. And when they want newer, they can't have bigger because newer buildings have smaller footprints. So we identified that she's one of the clients that would rather have an updated unit in a building that provides a little more square footage. So we're gonna keep that 800 limit and up, right? And then when I'm at units looking with her, I'll start to approach, do we want to consider units that are 750? But I'm not going to touch that now because she's identified that that's really important to her. When I'm setting up the search for her, I'm going to set up a search at 800. Then I'm going to have an exact replica that's the units between 700 and 800 that match all the rest of the criteria. Those units are going to come to me. Every morning I'm going to study them and I'm going to present the ones that I think could make her make a buying decision. I hope that makes sense to you guys. Okay.
I hope you are getting so much out of this training. And today I'm going to make you a special offer since you're a podcast listener. If you would like to get access to all of our courses that have helped our team sell billions of dollars of real estate, and you want to be part of our inner circle where you get access to ask us questions and learn a lot about scaling your real estate business to set you up for success, we're going to let you join today for just $1. So you're going to get the 1 week membership for just $1 to try out learning from all of our courses and joining our inner circle. If you're interested in joining our inner circle, go to hyperfasttrial.com.
Okay. So now, Lissy, let's go ahead and look at the options that have come as a result of us updating the criteria. So something I want to point out, you notice this says 800 for the estimated and this says 686. We would want to see this to figure out how big it is. Let's just imagine, let's give them the benefit of the doubt that it's 800. In this building, there's sunrooms, and sometimes those aren't counted in the square footage, but it is actual living space. So let's take a look at this and see if that's what's causing this. This is in a building called the Eastview. I'm very familiar with it. Oh yes, it's the sunroom. So let's take a look and see how you feel about the space. It has our pool, yes. The kitchen has darker cabinets, but it's an updated kitchen. How do you feel about that?
I need to see an actual picture of it.
Okay, let's scroll through.
But
here.
it has lots of light, which is nice.
Do you like those floors?
Yeah, I don't mind them. I don't feel a particular way about them.
Okay. And there's the sunroom. It looks like they have an office in there and a sitting room, so it's large.
Yeah, it looks very large.
Do you like that extra square footage?
It's okay. I don't really know how I would use this space necessarily.
Do you think you would put an office out there like they did, or would you want to do something a little different?
I don't think I would put an office since I don't really think I would use a desk, honestly. I think it would just be sitting there.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. Probably, I guess, a little kitchen table for coffee, but it's just not that important to me. I'd rather have more square footage in the living room or in the bedroom.
Okay.
I don't really see myself using... Oh, okay. So I like
Hold
the
on,
counter
go
space.
back one thing. I want to make sure when you're saying you'd rather have more space, I understand what you mean. So you want the rooms to be big and open and not have separation like that.
Yeah, because I don't see myself really using a sunroom versus if the living room was bigger, if they had taken that square footage and it was just for the living room, I could have a larger couch, that's how I would want to use the space.
Okay, so this building might not be the right building because it's going to be more space that's dedicated to that sunroom. Okay, let's go ahead and keep going.
I like that bathroom.
Yes. Yeah.
All the close-ups.
Yeah, they're showing you all the features that I bet they did spend a lot of money on and they're very proud of. I like that niche. I like that it has the separate handheld washer dryer.
That's great. I like that it's hidden and tucked away.
Yeah, that is nice. Definitely.
That is a really nice kitchen. I'm not a fan of the darker kitchen, but it is very nice and updated, I will say. I feel like if I painted the cabinets, it would probably give it a whole different look.
Now, let's go ahead and go back to the pictures of the family room. Kat, you mentioned that you would want a larger family room.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that space?
I feel like the sunroom is wasted space that I wouldn't use.
Okay, so this is probably out then, right?
Yeah, I would love to have an L-shaped couch, and I could have that if it wasn't for
The sunroom.
the sunroom.
Makes complete sense. I just wanted to make sure I have a complete understanding. I'm going to be your eyes and ears when you're at work and you're busy.
Yeah.
I'm going to go see places and I want to be able to say, nope, this isn't for her and not waste your time.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Completely. Okay, let's move to the next one. So This may seem excruciating because you're going through all these options and you're figuring out what the buyer wants, but I might have thought she would love that sunroom, and unless we did this exercise, I would have been going down the wrong path. This exercise of doing the reality check analysis gives you clear expectations of what the buyer wants, and the circle of truth tool, which we have for you attached below, helps you really understand how to identify the buyer's most important details. So you heard she kept the 800 square feet versus the newer condo. If I were making that decision, I would go smaller and newer. So you can't think about you. You have to frame the questions in a way that you're not leading the buyer to pick what you would pick. You want to find out how they feel so you can navigate the expectations correctly, and you're not just showing them anything and wasting your time. Thank you for listening to this episode of the HyperFast Show. I hope you took a few nuggets away from that you can execute in your business. Now I want to ask you, are you truly looking to scale your business? If you are, I offer free coaching, lower commission, revenue share, and stock awards for the agents that choose to partner with me at eXp. And I would like to personally be in your corner. That's right, I coach real estate agents to build teams. And as part of my organization with eXp, you get access to me personally. I'm there to help you grow your production in real estate, scale your team, create revenue share, which some of you may have skepticism about revenue share, but let me tell you this. In just 6 short months, I've been able to cap out the number of agents I need in my personal line. So now I'm only looking for a few more partners that want to grow something, and my time is going to be pouring into their success. If you can imagine this partnership benefiting you, I invite you to reach out to myself and my husband, Dan Lesniak. Send me an email directly, KeriShullTeam.com. I look forward to hearing from you soon.